First pitch is moments away at Turner Field. It's the Mets and the Braves, and it comes your way next. Now from 755, Hank Aaron Drive. A look at Turner Field here in Atlanta. It's the first game in the month of July between the East-leading New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this matchup of NL Eastern Division rivals. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Mets as Terry Collins sets his guys up like this. They'll go to work against a tough task indeed, the veteran left-hander Derek Holland. David Lee makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one.
First pitch, 7-10.
Now this is lined into left field, a base hit, so he kicks off the festivities with a ringing single. So the Mets get the leadoff man on base, and with that, let's check out the top of the scorecard and see how the Braves align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Gary Cox will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, you know, first time through, he likes to start guys off with a fastball. And it's a good one, too. You know, he'll run it up there in the mid-90s.
And there's ball one. And they'll come inside with this one, but the result's the same. It's to 2-1 now. He's ready now. The pitch. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Well, it probably wasn't the way he wanted to move the guy into scoring position, but it's going to have to do, and he's going to get that man up to second base now with 1 away.
Michael Lee will stand in, and he's certainly a dangerous man up there, currently second in the National League in RBIs. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Keep the runner from scoring.
And this ball will be chopped foul. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And right now, he shouldn't have any second thoughts about working hard inside. Even if you hit the guy, you've got the open base to protect you. You've got to keep this guy from getting extended.
And that's taken outside for a ball, so he's worked it back to 2-2 now.
Run the runner down.
Full count now, 3-2.
You can just sense him starting to tense up out there on the mound. They had him down 0-2, and now he's struggling to make the perfect pitch, and it's not happening.
Hard hit towards center. And that's in there, base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score as the Mets have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Batting fourth, third baseman, number 3.
Number 3 will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Runners on first with 1 down. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Knock that runner down.
And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Now you've got a run already in, another runner on first. You got to think this has to be a fastball here.
Full count offering on its way. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Here's a fastball now that's hit softly down the line to third. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Number 30 will stand in now. Certainly a dangerous hitter as he ranks number 2 in the National League in home runs. Runners staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. In there, 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
I think you sit here and you start to wonder, is this guy going to find his command anytime soon? He's not just missing by a little. A lot of these pitches have been very easy takes for these hitters, including that pitch.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Now, he does have first base open, so he doesn't have to come in right here. He can try to make that perfect pitch, and you know what? If he misses, who cares?
And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
Batting sixth, left fielder, Michael Cuddyer.
Michael Cuddyer will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Oh, shut him down right here, dang it.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
Hit hard on the ground is short. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Mets out in front, 1-0. Now the starting lineup on your screen for the Atlanta Braves as announced by manager Fredi Gonzalez. They'll go to work against the hard-throwing right-hander Matt Harvey as you see his numbers there. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. Ender Inciarte will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Braves, left fielder, Ender Inciarte.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1.
Come on, Braves!
And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Not the start he was looking for here in the home first.
Yeah, and he even had himself a lead before he even threw a pitch out there. You think that alone would make you a little more relaxed and comfortable, but he looks a little tight to me.
That one's in there. 3-1.
3 ball, 1 strike.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here as they're trying to get that run right back here in the first.
Well, when you're holding on to a 1-run lead, you don't want to start walking guys, especially not the leadoff hitter. He'll kick himself over that one, but he's going to have to put it behind him quick.
Number 11 will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. And this is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he got him at second on a perfect throw.
And I think they're going to set the tone early that they want to be aggressive on the base paths, but this stolen base attempt just doesn't pan out.
One out, nobody on. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. And this is lined into left field for their first hit of the ball game.
Oh, and that's a good sign right there. They're really hoping to get him going out of that 2 spot. And he comes through big time right here with a first inning single.
Brian Lee will stand in for the first time now. 24 home runs to his credit so far this year. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
And 1.
Just getting deeper and deeper into trouble here in the first inning. He's walked one guy already. Now he's fallen behind another guy here.
The 3-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Ground ball to third, and they could get 2. To Cabrera for 1. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Asdrubal Cabrera will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Well, in this at-bat, he did everything right. He got himself into a good hitter's count. That's 2-0. Found a good pitch to hit, and he hit it hard. Just unlucky, I guess. He hit it right at somebody.
Travis d'Arnaud will be the batter. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Here comes the 1-0. Swung on and missed, 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. And he lays off the circle change here as he moves into the driver's seat, 3-1. And he misses here for ball four. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Yeah, and this has been the big concern with this guy over the last couple seasons. He's prone to getting hurt by the base on balls. Already that's 2 walks here in the early going, and that's something that he's going to need to get a handle on pretty quick.
Matt Harvey will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. Squares around, but he pops this one up. Lee is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Yeah, not a real easy pitch to bunt there to start the at-bat. You see there, he shows late, and that pitches up a little. And those can be difficult to get on top of, and he winds up just popping this ball up.
David Lee will stand in. He singled to lead off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run. In there at the knees, strike one. There goes the runner. Pitch outside, the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Mets go down quickly. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Jed Lowry will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night.
The shortstop, Jed Lowry.
And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
I don't think this partisan crowd is going to like that too much. One thing you don't want to do as an opposing pitcher, well, 2 things actually. 1, you don't want to get the crowd involved early, and 2, you don't want to set yourself up for a possible big inning. Now, both of those things have come true.
Circle change there, called strike one. A runner at first with no outs here. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. And that misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
Nobody out, runner on first. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And that'll get down out there for extra bases.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
Christian Bethancourt will dig in now with a possible tying and go-ahead runs in scoring position here.
Let's put a few on the board. All right, Dave. Sacrifice.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1.
Oof. That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Line hard into left. That's in there. Base hit. And the run will score from third as that ties things at 1. Yuri Perez will take his first cuts of the ball game here. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
And with his speed, contact probably means a run right here. So that's got to be his only thought process at the plate.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Catch is made near the line. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score as that run breaks the tie and makes this a 2-1 ball game.
Well, you knew this was definitely going to be close, and that turned out to be a pretty good throw home from out there in right field. But it's going to wind up being just a little too late to get his man.
Darwin Barney will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. He's running towards second. Pitch inside. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second.
And here's where your catcher can get you a big out just by the strength of his arm. I mean, nothing too exceptional here. He just lines his feet up properly and puts a good throw right on the bag, just the way you like it.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, that first fastball took off on him a little bit. This is a much better spot.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, he just hasn't been able to find any kind of groove out there. Hasn't been able to hit his spots. And now at 3-1, he's put him in yet another great hitting town.
And that's low, ball 4.
Now there are 2 ways you can go here as a pitching coach. So he's got to make a judgment call out there. He knows what buttons to press with each of his pitchers. Some guys you've got to reassure and be very positive with. Other guys, they respond better when you go out and challenge them. Really got to read him the riot act.
Derek Holland will dig in now. Switch hitter batting left.
Come on, Braves, come on.
First pitch to him. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one.
Love now, let's go.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Pitch count already becoming a factor. He's at 34 now, still not out of the second inning.
Come on.
Oh, and he dialed that one down and got him to swing through it. It's 1-2 now.
And this is what he needs out there right now. He has to find some confidence in those secondary pitches, and that's a good changeup there.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Let's go, Braves.
Swing, and he pulls the fastball that time high in the air toward fairly deep right center. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases.
Well, he gives this ball a pretty good ride. No shot to get this one, as it's going to wind up hitting on the track and one hop in the wall out there. He's going to wind up pulling into second with an RBI double.
Ender Inciarte will stand in for a second time. He drew a base on balls to lead off the home first. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
3 runs already home here. And here's a ball hit in the air. Number 30 has got it, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Braves lead it 3-1. David Lee will start things out here with his guys down a couple of runs already as we begin the third.
Lee.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside, 3-2.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. Hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And he squares this one nicely, and it's lined into center field for a leadoff single.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Gary Cox will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. And he lays off there, 1-0. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Another 2-0 count here to begin an at-bat.
Once or twice is a pattern. More than that is a trend. And he's just not going to have much success if he keeps falling behind every hitter.
Here comes the 2-0. Swing and a high chopper. Lowry. But they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still, a pretty good job of at least getting that lead runner at second base.
Michael Lee will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance.
Turn the two. He's gonna go.
Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Boy, I'm not too sure if a good throw would have had him here or not. But you can see he doesn't get on top of his throw down, and it sails on him just a little bit. That's going to allow the runner to dive in safely with a stolen base.
Full count pitch on its way. Pitch runs in on him as this is fisted out to the right side of the mound. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Number 3 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. First pitch coming. In there at the letters 0-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Now a fastball swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 21 for him on the season. And the Mets have come back to tie things at 3.
Oh, and you know what? I think he's going to kick himself out there in left field when he watches the tape replay and realizes just how close he came to robbing this home run. I don't think he quite got the timing down right because if he had, I think he makes this play. Instead, this is going to sneak over the wall for a home run.
Number 30 will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around.
Number 30.
And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle. And I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Let's go. Shut this guy down.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And that misses, 2-1. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Get out of here, Matt.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Not a real good sign here. Already his third walk of the ball game this early on. And that's a sign to me he may not have brought his A game to the ballpark. He's had to work awfully hard out there so far.
Michael Kadire will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Runner goes for second. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Number 11 makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Third baseman, number 11.
First pitch on the way. And they start him out away with a called strike. That pitch count, as you see, already standing at 41.
And you don't need Eric or I to tell you about that. That's way too many this early.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. In there, a base hit.
I tell you, both of these teams have come out swinging the bats well so far. That's 9 hits between them, and this is still just the third inning.
Ryan Lee digs in at the plate.
Move that runner over.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
And this third inning starting out about as poorly as the second inning did.
The next pitch. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, I think he's getting frustrated with his inability to get ahead of hitters. This is not the kind of guy you want to fall behind 2-0.
Let's go, Braves! Here we go.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Move them up 9 to 3.
Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
Well, this is a dangerous count here. You don't want to give in, but you sure don't want to walk it.
Runner aboard at first with nobody out in a 3-3 tie. Here he comes on 3-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Yeah, single and then a walk to start the inning. But this is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Jed Lowry will stand in here with 2 on. And now, following the walk and the single, do you get the sense, EK, that they're getting to him just a bit?
Maybe a little. I wouldn't be too worried just yet. He's shown the ability to bounce back before, but it's also looking like he might not have his very best stuff.
Here we go now, Braves! Let's get some runs here.
Now here's the first pitch. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he's going to make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch.
Boy, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is. And now the wild pitch is going to make things even tougher, as that'll move 2 men into scoring position now, still with nobody out.
Come in, get that ribbon.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear that they don't want to challenge him. But this could backfire on you, because that's another base runner, and that's going to put more pressure on him out there.
Right here, Braves. Here we go.
There's the strike. It's 2-1.
Hit something hard, right here. Come on, punch one throw.
Now a fastball is hit on the ground towards second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here's just a case of a guy at the plate doing the little things to help his team win. And he gives his guys the lead here following the RBI groundout.
Nick Markakis will get a shot here as he'll look to pick up the second run of the inning now from third base.
All right, Braves. Come on, Braves. Come on, y'all. Let's go, y'all.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Here we go.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Number 30 takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down. But a good idea not to test that arm out there. It's one of the best, as he'll retreat to third base, and there are 2 away now. Christian Bethancourt will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance.